seems to be working now, but this isn't my usual phone. This is actually my other phone. I hope it's going to be in focus, etc, etc. So we'll just see how it goes. Just check my other device to see if I can see anything. So welcome to my channel if you've just come in. I am live and I'm going to do triple stamping today. So I'm just setting up and hopefully you can hear and see me. If you can, hopefully I'm doing something right. I just thought I haven't put do not disturb on, and that's not such a good thing, is it? Let me just see if I can put do not disturb. Let's see, there we go. That's it. So I'm looking on my other device just to see. Yeah, I'm round the right way. Oh, hi Liz, thanks so much for coming in. Oh, I've just had such a bit of a problem with this. This isn't my usual phone I use for filming, but that's okay. Thanks for being here. Do appreciate it. Right, so I thought I'd do some triple stamping today, but I haven't got my paper all done up for the first one. I'm just doing it. So the first piece of card that I'm going to stamp, and I cut my finger so I need to put a plaster on it. And the bit that will go in the middle, like the matte layer, is 3 3/4, 3 3/4 by, just to keep myself right, I might do it on the pink side, by 4 3/4 for that. That's inches. And these are inches, so that's that. So the next, so if that's 4 3/4, the next white piece needs to be 3 3/4 even. Needs to be about 4 1/2, which I've done, and then I would do the other bit to 5. Oh, hi Valerie, thanks so much for joining in. Very often holiday, somewhere nice. I'm sure you are. That doesn't look right. That looks a bit too big. I think we need to make that slightly smaller. Let's just see. We'll make that 4 then. 4 by, well, maybe not 4. To make it a wee bit, I think we need to actually make this a bit smaller. No, we need to make this a bit bigger. I'm too busy yapping, that's my problem. So if I make that 4 1/2, let's see. Yeah, that will work by, what was that, 4 3/4 by 5 1/2, that should work. Let's see. So I haven't really done triple stamping before. I don't know if any of you guys have. But yeah, this is kind of my first time to do it. So, and then I need to get another piece of some kind of backing. It might not be the same colour at this rate. I'm trying to find that piece of card. Oh gosh. I had a lot of card. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Typical. Out of reach. I don't know if it's got the colours left in it, because these colours were, so yeah, I do have some. I do have some. So that's not quite the same colour. So how are you all doing? You all doing good? Tenerife, oh fantastic, lovely. That is actually somewhere I haven't been. I've been to the Canary Islands, but I haven't been to Tenerife. I've been to Gran Canaria, I've been to Fuerteventura, I haven't been to Lanzarote either, or La Gomera, or any of these other wee places. But yeah, I do want to go at some point. So fantastic. It'll be lovely and warm, won't it? So let's just get, so it might have slightly different colour here. So this one, anyway, I can always put these in as measurements if anybody wants them after. So that's 1, 2, so that's going to be 5 1/4, I think. Or maybe not, 5. And I've got my new, what do you call it, blades for this machine, this trimmer, because it's really quite awkward. Now that's not quite the same colour, so perhaps I should cut this piece the same colour. So 3 3/4 it was, roughly, by, what did I say, 4 3/4, roughly. And then that just keeps the same colour, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's 2. We need another white piece. So the last white piece measured 4 1/2. So if we make it 5, the next piece. So I'm going to have to take another piece out of here. Put these pieces over here. I don't know how that got over there. These were my jelly plate designs. I hope you liked the jelly plate designs. I've not really used the jelly plate much at all, but I just decided I was going to do it, and that was that. So I said, did I say 5? I think I did. Not sure. 5, bigger, 5 by, let's see, 5, that was 5 by, yeah, 5 by, so that's 5, so 5 3/4 or 6. Right, I think that should work. So that's my first one. So what I thought I'd do with some triple stamping, as I said. I haven't done it before, really. Well, I probably have with somebody else, but I probably haven't done it myself now. I just want to find my wipes and things. Put this away. And now I'm going to use some, I've got various stamps that I could use. I'm not sure if I'll use them all, but I've got Inkylicious, the ones, the Serengeti Plains. I've got these new ones. Excuse me, Sizzix had a mega sale, so I got some products. I have got some other products, but these were the stamp ones that I got. So I've got the swimming, the Just Keep Swimming one, which I might use. And these are just sentiments, which I bought as well. And then I've got this other Sizzix one and die cut, but obviously I won't use the die cut. You could use the die cut as well. And then this is a Stampin' Up one from Flowering Blooms. It's very retired and very old. So, if that is, right, let me just get this right. So that will go, I might be cutting again, ladies. That was, yeah, I think I need to cut another piece off the coloured stuff. So that will go there. That will go onto there when it's ready. And then this is the next piece, which needs to be a bit bigger, I think. And perhaps these need to be slightly smaller. This one I think needs to just be a tad smaller. It's not quite. So let's just, I know I said it was 3.5 by 4.5, but I think what I'm doing is 3 1/4 by 3 what did I say it was? Oh, 4.5, so I'll just do 4.25. And that'll just take a wee bit more so that when we put them together, we'll see a bit more of that background piece, which will look a wee bit better. Yeah, that's better. So that would go on like that. I think I need to cut this one as well, or do I? Let me see. And then I still got another piece because it's triple stamping. So we're just going to stamp on the white. I'm just doing this so I can see. Let's just take a wee bit off of this. So just a wee bit, not too much. Just take a wee sort of piece like that. I really do appreciate all of you that come on to these lives and who watch my videos. It's really, really good to have you here. And any new subscribers that are on here haven't said hello, I'm really delighted to have you here as well. I still think that's a bit too big, so I'm going to have to make this even smaller because you won't see this. So I'm now doing this at 3, okay, by, what is it at the now? So we'll do it 3 by 4, and that'll be better, I think. And then I've got to cut this down a wee bit as well because I don't want too much of the overhang either. Oh, jings. So I've cut this a wee bit more. So how's everyone doing? Have you all been keeping well? Have you all been enjoying the British summer, or in some cases the Scottish summer, or whatever? Oh, we are supposed to be having a heat wave next week, which I'm thinking, really? Well, maybe we are. That would be nice, actually. Right, let's just see now. So if I put that and that onto there, yeah, that's a bit better. That's fine. And then this piece, so this bit needs cutting slightly as well because I need that amount round the edge. So that would, that bit would need to be cut. Yeah, that needs cut quite a bit. So let's just see this. We may need to cut this again. I mean, I should have had this all cut, shouldn't I? I'm terrible. I'm terrible, haven't I? Really am terrible. But, you know, I just wing it when I come on things. I just wing it. I don't necessarily have a plan. That's always how I kind of work. I even did that when I worked. Well, not entirely true, because I had to do some things that didn't require. I had to do lots of things to the book, but things like this I would just kind of wing it. So then that would go on. I still think it's too big. I still think I need a smaller piece. So let's do a much smaller piece. It might be the same size as that for all I know. So let's do it 2.5 by, what's that measurement? 4. I'll do it at 3.5. Probably, right, so that's tiny. So that would be the triple. Right, let's just get another bit of my layer to go behind here. And then, no, that's the wrong colour. Where's the other piece? Is this the same? Yes. So this will be... Oh, it's quite dark in here actually. I might put one of my lights on. That's fine. I know what you mean, Valerie. It's a bit like that here in Scotland. It's been so nice the most, I suppose, maybe it's not last year, but on, you know, other years where you know, we've had really quite nice weather, and it feels like we've had a summer. But this year, and I think probably last year, it felt like we hadn't really had a summer. It just felt like we constantly were in rain or dull days, and that wasn't very nice. So, right, let's just... I'm faffing around here, and I will get to it. So that could go roughly there. I'll just put a wee mark, and then that would go roughly there. So we'll get to the stamping shortly. We really will. You don't believe me, do you? Right, so we'll get to the stamping now, because I've done all that. That should be fine. Just see, I might have to cut this bit slightly more. So another wee tiddler off this, and a bit off the bottom here, roughly about there, I'll say. So, yep, let's hope that that's going to work now. Right. So if you do want the measurements, I can message you them after. So there's my triples. So one is a base card which I'll put onto a base. We've got this one, and we've got the next base. So you will see some of the stamping there. I could still chop it down a bit if I needed to. And then we've got our third piece here. So it'll go like that, or we can have it landscape, one or the other. So we need to just get rid of these. We need to keep the white pieces out. And we need to get rid of, no, we'll keep that one away. So we need to get rid of the coloured. So 3 sizes. And I can give you the sizes if you want. So this one's 5 1/4 by 4. This one is 4 by 3. And this small one is 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. So if you want to write that down, or you want to play the video back, feel free. So I'm thinking, so to get the triple stamping, what you need to do is you need to either use a piece of low tack tape, or, as I'm looking for it on this very messy desk, where are you? It's probably up the top. I can't reach up there. Are you finding it quite dull? Would you like me to put a light on? Because it's quite, I think it's quite dull. Just bear with me. I might open the curtains a bit more, just to see if that will let the light in. Because it is a big window I've got, but I can always put the lamp on as well, if that's something you think would help. Right, so where is that sticky double-sided tape runner? Oh, splash myself. It's not there. Right, so what I'm going to use instead, what is there actually? I can just see it. So, it is there. So what I'm going to do is, so you could use low tack tape or one of these. So what you want to do is you want to put a little tiny bit of tape just in that middle bit. Then you want to try and take the tackiness away a wee bit, because you don't want it to stick, you want it to come off. And then you want to just kind of line it up in the middle. And then you want to do the same with this one. Just give it a wee rub, that just takes the tackiness off. And that one's moved. And then the same here. Just so you've got the 3 of them like that, but they're not permanently pushed down. So what I'm going to do is put these stamps. I'm going to decide which stamps. It could either be the florals or the swimmers. I want to try the swimmers. I think they're quite nice. So these were all in a Sizzix sale. I don't know if the sale's still going on, if anybody was interested. I did put it on my Instagram page to say there was a mega sale on. So this one I thought was good because I don't have anything like this, and you get 29 stamps in it, and it's called Today is Going Swimmingly, as far as I can see. Yep. So I think I'll just use these, and I'm going to use, I'll turn them that way so I can see what I'm actually going to use. And that will be easier. So just pop them the right way up, and I'm just going to use individual blocks. Right, so I'm going to use VersaFine Clear inks. This is a new one I've got, a new pink coloured one, if I can get into it. So this is called Charming Pink. And we'll just stamp and see. Yeah, that's probably actually why they had that, Valerie, because of the Olympics, you're right. So, let's see, what ones will we go for? So on there, right, so maybe we'll just go for the goggles and stuff just now, and the flippers. So we've got a smaller block, and I'll put the flippers on here, and then I'll just ink them up with that pink. Right, and then all you do is stamp over, and it doesn't matter about that because when you put your layers on, that's going to be, you'll see when I'm finished. So just kind of stamping them wherever. And just, there we go. I think that's enough of that one. So let's just wipe that away. Excellent. Yeah, I tend to look for the sales because just things are so expensive these days. And it's you know, when you think you could have paid full price for something and then you look at it in the sale, you think, oh, crazy. So we're going to change colour here, and we're going to go to Warm Breeze for the goggles. There we go. A little bit there. So, and then just one more piece down here, I think that'll do. There we go, and then I'll pop them back. So now I'm trying to think. I wonder if I can come down a bit, because you look awful far away. When I'm looking in the other screen, I'm thinking, oh, they look awful far away. So let's do a ball. So this is like a two-step kind of one. I'm going to use the orange, which is called Summertime. Go. Just like that as well. And then we'll get the other part of the bowl, which is going to give it this sort of extra bit, as if it's like two-tone colour, which it is. And we're going to go with I know that's the problem. Even some of the postages here are ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. You think, what? I'm not paying that for, something. Right, so I'm just going to do this top piece in Paradise. So what I need to do is kind of hover over and just hope that I get this in the right place. There we go. Oh, that wasn't very good, Shirley. Mind. Just get rid of that. Wasn't so good. It's okay. That's okay. And then what else have we got? We could do one more thing, a bit of a splash or something. And then we could, that's the other step of the goggles. So let's do that. So we could go for the lighter blue before we put the splash in. I was just trying to keep these all together so we could see what we're stamping with. So before I do that splash, I'll just do the goggles with, now did I use that for it? I think I did. Let's see, maybe we could just use the grey for the goggles. So let's just, so there are a lot of them that are obviously 2 and 3 piece sort of layering for each of these. So just hovering over, hoping that it's going to stamp in the right place. That wasn't too bad. Same here, kind of hovering, that's better. Hovering. So what part of Tenerife are you going to have? A friend who's just been there and for 2 weeks, just come back actually. She said it was amazing. I think they were in, what was it called? Los Cristianos or something. Yeah, I think that's where she was. That's it. This looks good with the wee goggles in it, doesn't it? That's better. They do look like goggles now, don't they? So just pop that over that one and pop that over that one. Now, is there any others that need to be, that are two-way? Oh, these are the actual flippers as well. They've got, I bet they need something else on top. So if we pop this, we use this Chianti colour. Just to go go over the top of those. So just that, so that's kind of showing you where the webbed area is. So just, oh yeah, that's cool. I'm just turning it around because it's easier to just turn it round than trying to do it at all angles. There we go. That wasn't so good, Shirley. There we are. I think that's all of them done. And then I think, as I say, I'm just going to do that wee wave. So put these back on. Now, what else have we got here? That's, so let's see. I want to put a sentiment on that's going to fit. So there's today is going swimmingly. So it kind of needs to fit on here somewhere. Just keep swimming. Or hope your birthday is a splash is another one. Maybe that one. So let's just do that just now. And I'll go in with that on. No, I don't think I've got a colour that would do that one. We'll just do the pink again. Now I'm just going to stamp this off because these are new stamps, and usually it's better to do that a couple of times before you actually do the actual stamping. So I'm thinking just here, middle. That's cool. And then I might just fit something else in here. So that would be the splash one. So take this off. I ended up just using one block actually. Here's another block here. So just do a couple of these and then we can pop the card together and we can start something different. So let's just do oh, that's got a bit of a mark around it. Shirley, what are you doing? Splash. Let's do one here as well. And just here. So as it's getting near Christmas as well, I'm going to probably be starting to do some Christmas cards. I know it's ridiculous. Folk are saying, why are you doing that already? But in the world of card making, it's quite good to do that, to do it that far in advance. And then you don't have to rush at the very last minute. So I was also thinking as well, for the regular people who come here onto this live, it'd be lovely if we sent cards to one another. I don't know if you'd be up for that, but I thought it would be quite nice just to do something like that. So if you want to be sending a card to somebody that comes regularly on the live, I think you know who you are. I certainly would like to send cards out to yourselves. So if you want to do that, I think what you should do is send an email to me with your name and postal address. Or I could set up a group, but I know a lot of you aren't on social media, so that probably wouldn't work, would it? So if you're happy to do that, you can have, please give your name and address, your full postal address and postcode to me, and we can exchange Christmas cards. I think that would be really nice. So my email is shirleywhirley37 at Yahoo. no, not at Yahoo, at gmail.com. And I'll pop it into the box below, or it will be on my box in my on my actual channel. So I think it would be quite nice to do that, because I certainly know I'd like to send one to all of you. So you know, if that's something you think you'd like to do, yep, please do. So I'm just seeing who we've got. 5 people on here. That's excellent. I'm only chatting with 2, but that's amazing. No worries at all. So I've taken this apart, and then all I'm going to do is pop it together. So glue it together like that. I mean, I've already got people's addresses who I've sent out the giveaway to. So if you're happy to pop your address in, just send it to me, as I said. So I'm putting this together. So I've put my first piece down, and now I'm putting my layer down. So goes on there like that, and then the next layer, oh, that's a bit squint. Oh, we don't want that. I want a straightish edge. And the next layer. So I'm going to have to try and line this up to where I put, so this is the bit that I stamped here. So I'm lining that up so it's in the right place, roughly. Like that. Slightly out, but not too much. There we go, I think that's okay. And then where's the other piece? Here we go. So likewise today, if you want any of these cards, I'll happily give them away to you. So it's the same thing. If you would like one of these cards as a giveaway, send your name and postal address to my email. Okay. And then the same here, you're going to kind of line it up with the things, these 2 bits here, because I already there we go. And that's your triple stamping of that particular card, which I think is really cute. So I will put that onto a card base. I'm not going to do it just now because that'll take up time. So I will put it onto a card base, and I may have to do another bit right there, I'm not sure, but that would be card number 1. So we're going to put the keep swimming, what was it, swimming, today is going swimmingly. We're going to pop them away just now because we're finished with those for the moment. So I'm just going to pop them away, and then we can do something else now. Use something else. So yeah, we've got this nice floral, which you can't really see through that dirty old, so that nice floral, and we could use, we've also got this floral, which, as I say, was in the Sizzix sale, so it's a die cut and a stamp, but we would just really use this stamp. Thanks, Valerie, thanks. Yeah, it does look nice, doesn't it? So I dare say you could do triple die cutting as well, where you would, but you'd have to, it's probably a lot more into it, isn't there? So there's this nice stamp here as well, which has got a bit of, it's a floral, but it's got it's got a nice sort of backgroundy type area as well. So you could do that one, or we could have, I say, that floral from Stampin' Up, or we could stamp with the Serengeti. Will we do the Serengeti? What one would you like to do next? It's your choice because it's a giveaway, so if you want to get one of these given to you or be in the draw, it's a good time to try and do that. So I'm just going to carry on, pop that up there out my way, and I actually need to wipe this here. Now the reason why I've got this board back on my top of my nice piece of sheeting underneath is because these are pigment dye inks, and they don't really come off this surface as well as they do on here. So that's why, because I don't want it to get covered. So let's just do another one, and I'm going to try and make this more of a square shape this time. So I'm going to start with I'm going to start this with 2 by 2 for the smallest piece, because I want to make a square shape. So 2 by 2, and then we have let's do 4 by 4. Yeah, and then we can do see, 6 by 6. Let's do. That's 6 by 6. I'll do, and then I'll do a base of 8 by 8. Just do a base of 8 by 8 so that you can see what it's like when. So let's just do a base. Let's roll it in. And then score at. Now I'm going to have to make this up, haven't I? So no, we don't have to make it. Let's just make it 6 by 6 for that. So we need a score of 6 by 6. And then we need to do it down here. But 6, just do slightly over that. And that'll be our base card as well. Right, so we need to find a mat as well. So I've got this kind of nice orange colour here I could use. So we've got, so that was 2 by 2. So let's do 3 by 3. I think I can always sort it if it's not, if it looks silly or it doesn't look quite right. It might be too, that's probably too big. Which it is, yeah. So let's just make that 2 1/4 squared. So that'll work. Yep. And then I think I made that 4 by 4. That's maybe slightly too big. So let's make it 3 3/4 squared instead of 4 by 4 because I think it's a bit too big. in between that would go like this. Yep, and then, so if I make that, what did I make that? 3 3/4. So if I make this 4 by 4, because it's a square card I'm going to do this time. Excuse my throat. Nobody's ran away. Are you still all there? I'm not boring you to tears? That's fine. And then this one, I did 6 by 6, but I'm thinking I could do it 5.5. 5.5. And then that just... Let's see. And then I could do another one which is going to be 5 3/4. Oh, that should work. And then we can do our Serengeti planes this time. So yep, that should work. There's one there, that goes on there. Right, let's do this. Excuse me. So it's the same thing again. So just checking that that's going to work, because I don't want it to be the wrong sizes. So that's going to show. That's going to show. And that one is going to show as well. Okay, so we need the white ones again. We don't need the layers. So, white ones, no layers. So it's the same principle. We can actually take this down a wee bit as well if we wanted to. So I'm just going to take some of this tackiness off. Actually, stuck to my finger now. That isn't good, Shirley. And I can't get it off. Oh my goodness. Got 2 plasters on now. Oh jeez. Come on, get off. Right, so what I could actually do as well, I'm just going to use this. I'm not going to get into thing. I do have a sticky mat, but I don't know where it's gone. So I'm going to line it up to one of the lines, and then I'm going to go same thing, a couple of bits. Just give them a bit of a rub because you don't want them sticking permanently. Try and find the centre, straight-ish. Give them a rub. Same with this one as well. So just give them a bit of a rub just to take that extra tackiness off. And you think you've got it right. Push it down. There we go. Yeah, I do have a tacky sheet, but what I've done with it, I do not know. So, let's see. So, right, so this time, as I said, I'm going to do the Serengeti plates, but I think I could actually do some background blending in it. So let's see, we don't really have quite the right colours. Could you maybe use these two? So it's tea dye and salvage patina. So let's just use these. So I'm going to use tea dye. I'm going to kind of come in. I'm going to hold on to it at the bottom. I'm just going to make it as if it were the planes at the bottom. Because I'm going to stamp over this. So, yep, I'll try and do as high up as I can. And then that obviously will come off when put put the layers on, and just going slightly up to just over past the middle, like so. And then I'm going to do something with the patina as well. So let's just get a bluey brush, because I like to try and keep the blues all the same. But that looks quite dark, so I don't even know if that's got any ink on it. Let's just see. Here's a piece. Yeah, it's got a wee bit off it. I'll just get rid of that and then add this on the top. So just coming in and going over some of the tea dye. It doesn't matter really, and I'm quite happy with it being a blotchy kind of blend, because then that kind of makes it look like clouds as well. And then just putting a bit there, and that's fine. I'm quite happy with that, and I don't suppose anybody's done it like that before, but I am. So I've now got Nocturne, because that's another new one I've got. And I'm going to just get rid of that just now. And then I'm just going to get my pieces out. So we've got some nice trees, and we've got some elephants and giraffe and lions, and we've got a couple of deer. What else is there? There's some flamingos. I might do the flamingos. I haven't used that. What I might do is, they're going to be in the distance, so if you want something to be in the distance, it's obviously going to be smaller. If you want something to be bigger in the foreground, it's going to be bigger. So I'm just going to pop these flamingos onto this little block. See if I can try and get it as straight as possible. And then I think I'm just going to pop them into the middle, but I'm just going to stamp them on first, because I haven't used them yet. Just making sure they're a good stamp, and try and not get my finger in it. So I'll just go near the edge to stamp it, so my big thumb doesn't go in it. And then I'm going to just put them right in the middle, like that. There we go. It's quite cool. And so the next thing I want to use is, I'm going to use the deer. So, and that's these, because they're quite small, so they'll be in the distance as well. So I've got 2 of those. So what I'm going to do is do this one first. This is a kind of left-sided one. I'm just going to stamp that too, just to make sure it comes out really nice. So let's put him there. Maybe another one just behind, like that. And then I'll take him back off, and we'll put this one. So actually he was facing, they're both actually facing the same way. I thought one was a slightly different way, but it's not. Oh, it is. It is Shirley. So if I put one kind of there, and I put this one just there, like that. That looks cool. Right. Just get rid of that excess. Let's get my what are you thinking? Do you think this looks okay, folks? You've gone awful quiet, so I feel like I'm actually on my own now. Nobody is saying a word, and that spooks me a little bit. Because nobody's there anymore. So let's take these flamingos off. I can go back onto here somewhere. Now I'm thinking, so I've got an elephant, I've got a couple of elephants, I've got some giraffes as well. They could actually come on as well, the giraffes. So let's just put them on. And we can just maybe have them, just kind of, we'll need to do it now, there. So we've got another ones that look the other way as well. So first of all, actually, before I do that, I'm just going to put another one there, as if they're all coming to see the flamingos. And then we've got the opposite side as well. So that's good about it, because sometimes when you get stamps, they're all facing the same way, and it's a bit annoying because you can't actually do, you can only have them facing one way. So it is good when you get one stamp left and one stamp right, isn't it? I think it is anyway. So that one there, oops, squint, never mind. Here we go. I've just got a black bit on there, that's not so good, is it? But I think I might be able to cover that. So I'm thinking I might put the elephants in now. The actual elephants that are holding on to each other's tail. It's so cute. I think they're so cute when they hold on to each other's tails like that. So let's pop them on as well. And let's just bring the ink to the stamp because it's slightly bigger. Get rid of that black bit. So let's just find a nice line to line it up with, and let's do the elephants just there. Cool. Doesn't quite work. And then we'll do exactly the same. So this elephant, I want it to be holding on to the bigger elephant. So if you're just joining me, thanks for joining me. We're doing triple stamping today, and these cards are going to be part of a giveaway. So if you're interested in them being in the draw, I should say, please give me your address to shirleywhirley37@gmail.com. So your full postal address, and you could be in with the giveaway. Now we've got a few lions. Now, I didn't put any of the trees in, but I could put that other tree, this smaller tree. So let's just do this smaller tree, or let's do this bigger tree here. So if I put that kind of here, yeah, let's just put that there. So if I pick this up now with a block, like that, put that one to the side. This is going squee whiff. And just ink this up as well. Really do like this set. I do like Inkish stamps as well. They do some lovely stamps and they're not expensive. So just kind of there. Didn't quite work. It's not worked on that bit, but that's okay. We'll just leave it as is. And then there is another one, which is kind of going a similar way to those as well, which could work here. I'm trying to think, I don't want it to look like it's just coming out of the let's see what that looks like. So put that there. Let's just pick this up just now and then decide where we're going to put it. So let me see. Where do we put it off here coming in? No. Let's just put it there and hope that that bit there stamps. Yeah, it worked this time. That's good. There we go. And then one more piece we can just pop in. Let me think, what will we pop in? Or will we try another tree over here? Maybe. Let's try another tree and then it'll be done. We can put that together as well. It's been 1 hour and 6 minutes. So let's just do that there. That's fine. And I might do one at the opposite side with the other tree. Because then that's fine. We can finish there with this one. Nobody's saying anything. Are you all still there, folks? So let's just put another one just kind of here. No, it didn't work that time either. I wonder if I can put it back over. See if I can get that to... That's better. There we go. That's it. I'm happy with that. I'll have to find a way to cover up that other piece. It's got a black mark on the bottom. I mean, I could put some of the lions in it as well, but I'm not sure whether to do that or not, but I could to cover it up. Will we put a couple of the lions in as well? Let's do that. So we'll take these giraffes off. So that's a lying down lion, and that's a not a lying down one. I think. Oh, I've just put my finger right in it. So try not to put your fingers in it. Oh, it's a wee cub. That's what it is. That's so sweet. Right, let's do the wee cub here. There, we've covered it. Excellent. And then we just need to do the other, that'll be the lion, or I think, maybe not. And then we can do another one here. And that'll do, I think, because I don't really want to do any much more. I know I've not managed to get the elephant in, but I don't think there's a way I can get that. I mean, I could go back over it. I suppose I could. Let me see. And then we'll be done. We will be done, honestly. I promise we'll be done. Right, so I'm just wavering over it and hoping that I'm getting it in the right place. Hopefully that's in the right place. Hopefully we're not going to get a halo, but maybe we might. Still didn't do anything, which is strange, isn't it? Let's see if I can do it again. I don't want a halo though. Let's try it with a pressure tool. I don't know if that'll make any difference, but I can try. Oh, slightly, very slightly. That'll do. Just leaving it like that. Right, so let's put the ink away and let's get it together. So we'll sort these stamps shortly. Just want to get rid of this ink. Now, before I actually do that, what I might do is just come in with some, let me see what I got here. I've got Uncharted Mariner just round the edges, just to bring that in a wee bit as well. So just to kind of bring the whole design just in a bit to the eye. And then a tiny bit here around this bit as well. And the same for the middle part. And then now we're going to mount it onto its card here. So before I do that, I like to always tidy up. I do. And I think that's all I'm going to do is 2 cards because time's marching on. It's 1 hour and 6 minutes in. And so I think I'm just going to do this. So let's just take this apart gently, like that. So that's even nice as a frame if you wanted to even do a card, you know, like that and that too. So yeah, it's quite good. So let's just, oh, don't run away, glue. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video. Please like it. Thumbs up. But sharing it is really good. It's good for me. So, right, so pop that onto this layer. Just there. Like that. And then we're going to pop it onto our base card. There we go. That's that. So we now need to pop this piece on. And then our next piece will be going here. And then our next piece is here. So if you want the measurements or anything, just send me a message and I can send you the measurements. But I think unless you're not very good at measurements, most people can just make their own up. And this last piece here, just in the middle. Like that. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit. better. I'm just going to see if I can stamp a little sentiment, because I bought sentiment stamps. I don't know if any of these, so these were in the Sizzix sale as well. So I'm just thinking if there's anything here that would be, I would be able to pop in. They're probably too big. Let's see. I think they're too big. So I'm just going to grasp these little quotes here, which, let me see, is there anything that's going to work? So today is, where did the time go? Don't worry about the end of the road before you've even begun the journey. Let's pop that one in. We're not going to just pop it straight across. I'm going to cut it up into pieces. So don't worry about the end of the road. It's probably a good place to pop that. So we could have maybe that there, like that. And the other piece, it does need glue, but I've not done that before you've even begun the journey. So I'm just going to pop that underneath. Oh. And that is the 2 cards that I've done. So thanks for sticking with me, folks. Really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed watching. And I hope that you, if you do want a one of these cards in the giveaway, please remember what to do. Email me. And for those ones who are regulars on my channel, if you want to do the Christmas card exchange, please let me know about that as well. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your support. Let's have a fantastic holiday, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.